Start. And now we are going to keep an eye, and it's a start. We're going to keep an eye on Karol Puzelevich and Mattias Siimann. It's going to be a very close between those two, obviously. Currently, we see a very good start for Mattias Siimann, the number 77. And Karol Puzelevich, the Latvian, in the number 7. Very good start as well. Let's see the start-finish straight, who takes the lead. And it's Mattias Siimann who is coming right now, the leader down the start-finish straight, with actually Dovydas Kutra. And actually Karol Puzelevich has fallen back down to 5th place behind Dovydas Kutra and Domantas Važnis and Deividas Ratuškauskas. Very interesting what actually happened to Karol Puzelevich in the start. He's going to be definitely one to watch. Going to be probably making some overtakes now. Even actually on the back straight we see the fight between 88 and number 7. Let's see who will have the upper edge. Will it be Deividas or will it be Karol? Deividas currently has the upper edge into that back corner. Mattias Siimann currently leading, but now we await the battle between number 88 and number 7, Karol. A very unfortunate start for Karol Puzelevich. This is nothing but ideal, as Karol Puzelevich has won the first 2 races, but now unfortunately is sitting at the very back of the grid, with Mattias Siimann going crazy and still leading. By going crazy, I mean building up a crazy big gap to 2nd place. And a good job also by Dovydas Kutra and Domantas Važnis. And we have Mattias Siimann crossing the start-finish, followed by Dovydas Kutra and the number 8 of Domantas Važnis. The top 3 quite evenly spread out. And we have Deividas Ratuškauskas, followed by Karol Puzelevich. Let's see if Karol Puzelevich can get this position back. Also Renaldas Ramaškevičius and Patrick Mora crossing the start-finish line. Mattias Siimann crossing again the start-finish straight. Almost a 4-second gap between him and Dovydas Kutra. And Domantas Važnis following them closely. A little bit of a larger gap to Deividas Rutkauskas, who is being caught by or catched by Karol Puzelevich. The windy conditions are picking up here in River Pärnu, making possibly the wavy conditions even more challenging for these Runabout GP2s. These heavy machineries are flying in these waves. And it's very interesting to see how these how these riders are handling the tough conditions. But the gap between Mattias Siimann and Dovydas Kutra is not large at all, actually. And Domantas Važnis is not letting go either. A very good job, especially after having a DNF in the race 1. The gap between Davidas Rutskauskas and Karol Puzelevich has gotten smaller and smaller. We will probably see some racing between these two soon, as we currently follow the leader, Mattias Siimann, going to the bridge corner now. Almost 6 minutes of racing done already. And these Runabout GP2s are going to be racing for 15 minutes plus another lap. You can see the effect of having clear water in front of you. A very nice jump by Mattias Siimann in the back right there. But yeah, you can see the effect of clean water, as Karol Puzelevich has always been the winner in the past 2 races, and now when there is choppy and bad weather ahead, it looks like there is not a lot of speed to be found for him. We have Patrick Mora being lapped. Looking at the current standings, if Mattias Siimann continues to hold this position after finishing 3rd in the first heat, 2nd in the second, and if he was to win this one, he would clinch the win by 1 point from Karol Puzelevich. And this 1 point is actually very significant, because it's what is the difference between Karol Puzelevich and the number 88 boat. So currently Mattias Siimann is counting on the number 88 boat to do some good defense against Karol, because if Karol does not move up any positions, this will mean a narrow miss out on the win, and he will have to take the 2nd position. And Dovydas Kutra, after having 2 second positions, or sorry, 1 second position, 1 third position, and a potential 2nd position in this race, could be clenching the 3rd spot. But there is still plenty of racing to be had. We've had about 9 or 10 minutes of racing, so there is still 1/3 about to go. And we have to keep our eyes on what Karol Puzelevich and Davidas Rutkauskas are doing, because it's between these two that the podium is decided, or rather, who is on which step of the podium. And you see, they are getting ever so close. It is Davidas narrowly ahead of Karol again this lap, and it's been like this for the past few laps. So the number 88 boat and the number 7 is what you have to keep your eyes on, because if Mattias Siimann was to keep his lead, then these two boats are the deciding factor for if Mattias Siimann can clinch the win. We see now going into the back straight Karol Pucevic and Deividas Rutkauskas. They're taking alternate racing lines. It's going to be Karol taking the green and Deividas the blue. Let's see who has the upper hand. They're going to be quite close, but still Deividas currently has the upper hand and goes into the bridge corner leading. It's a nail biter, especially for Mattias Siimann. He doesn't know it maybe, especially since he's built a 7-second gap behind him, but really his win hangs in the balance, and it's Deividas Rutkauskas who can do by defending, who can give him the provisional first place. We have second place Deividas Kutra also crossing the line. Very strong weekend for him. And Domantas Vazhnis has just crossed as well. And again, on the back straight, we see the classic battle between 88 and number 7. Who will have the upper hand? Who will be the one to emerge into the red buoy first? And they're almost side by side now in the backs there. And it's actually Karol Pucevic who takes the position from Deividas Rutkauskas in the back there. And wow, they have already such a gap between them. Number 7, Karol Pucevic, has taken that position, and this is a little bit bad news. This is good news for him, very good news for him, but it's bad news for the leader of the race. Let's see how this all plays out. That was an excellent overtake by Karol Pucevic. Very, very fine driving from him. The Lithuanian showing what he's made of. Something has happened to the number 8 Jetski, the aqua bike is currently stranded on the start-finish straight. I think they might be retiring from the session. This is a nail biter. We actually see Mattias Siimann coming almost soon to lap Karol Pucevic, who is behind a back marker. Okay. All right, so the last lap flag has been given. We are looking currently at Mattias Siimann, who is leading by a long shot over Deividas Kutra. And on third position, we do have Karol Puzelevich, who did a hero overtake. And here comes Karol Puzelevich, also getting a last. And now the checkered flag comes from Mattias Simon, and he has taken the final heat, and he has won this. Very good driving.